So this is my contribution to the already existing 10,000 videos on these magnetic GoPro mounts. Or actually just kind of magnetic mounts with a GoPro adapter is really what it is. These are by Ulanzi, and I thought I'd go through and talk about some of the hardships I had with this, getting this installed, which I haven't done yet, but I'm like on my way. When you order this thing, this is the mount that goes onto the GoPro itself. So currently these are the existing GoPro feet. This thing gets screwed into the same spot. But before you can screw this in, you have to take this off. Now this kit comes with an Allen wrench and 4 screws that are supposed to be used to replace the screws inside the GoPro. Now the GoPro screws are pretty small. It's a Torx 4. I found that this thing that comes with it is really flimsy. It never could get into the screws very well, so I wound up having to go to my local hardware store and buy in a Torx wrench with a number 4 end on it, and this actually works. This is like $9. Inside this you get, 3 other screws, so I figured why not. So all you have to do is just unscrew these things, take them off. This works much better, a dedicated screwdriver as opposed to the Allen wrench they supply, and it's a nice gesture of them to supply it, but it's very weak. Maybe they're in bed with big Torx, and the whole point of this product is to get us to buy more Torx wrenches. I don't know. This is a pain in the ass. Now this guy gets put in its place. Now what's nice is it still has the feet, and it has a quarter turn thing in the middle. And first you have to get it in place. So fits right in. The sound speakers right here aren't completely covered up. You can see there's these little holes right here and here. That's where it comes out now. All right, we'll put the replacement screws in. Now it's magnetized, so it makes it a little trickier, but that's kind of like what we want, right? So in addition to this new foot mount that I bought, I also bought a couple of these Ulanzi adapters. Now, just like anything that's not GoPro specific, they have a hard time getting into these little slats. I mean, they fit, but you really got to kind of jam it in there, and you really have to work it so the hole gets, so you can see the gap. And then even there, you got to futz with it to get it in. But the whole idea, I guess, is once it's on, you don't ever really have to take it off again. That's the idea anyway. So if you've ever tried to deal with third-party adapters for GoPro stuff, you know that this never works real well. Okay, now it's on. So just kind of show you how I had to struggle with this, because I already tried it once. Now another interesting thing about this, and I made this mistake, I haven't fixed it yet, is there's actually an orientation on the proper way to install this to make this work. I mean, I guess it really depends. If you want the Ulanzi label facing forward, then you probably can't see this, but there is the magnets are repelling each other right now, because I think I have this on backwards. Now, that's if I want the Ulanzi logo facing forward. If I don't care, then it connects just fine. All right, so it really just depends on how you want it. Now, if it was like this, I guess I could see it, I can force it on. It's not happy, but I can force, can I force it on? It doesn't really fit. Well, it's on now, but so I guess if you want the Ulanzi logo facing forward, then you have to make sure you reverse. I have to reverse this. If I don't care, if you don't care, then it just clicks right in place. No problem. Pretty nice. So really the whole idea is that, you know, I have one mount on one selfie stick. I can put this other mount on a chesty or something like that. All right, here's the GoPro and here's the other one. Let's see if we have the same problem. Yeah, it repels. If I want the logo facing out, I'm gonna have to reverse. These are fiddly. They're not as straightforward as they look. I am gonna have to flip this around. And, you know, just for grins, here's a 1/4 inch mount. And this particular device comes, or this adapter comes with a mount for that. So I can just screw this on like this. And it's on. Awesome. I don't have to have a special mount that attaches to the GoPro feed anymore, which is nice. Do I have one of those nearby? In the past, I'd have to use something like this. So this screws on like this, and then this would attach with the feet. Then you screw it on. See, it's like all these adapters. It's really kind of a pain. I think these Ulanzi adapter mounts are probably going to put all these other mounts out of business. There's like no point in having all these anymore because these Ulanzi mounts do everything. I don't know why GoPro didn't think of this back in the day. Seriously. It seems so obvious, and why it took so long to come up with these. I don't know why. So now I don't need this anymore. I don't need this. I just screw this on like this. Awesome. I want the logo facing out. So I'm going to reverse this thing just to do it. I don't need to, but I'm going to because I'm that way. Okay, so you can kind of get an idea what goes on. Luckily, these are a lot easier to take off than the original GoPros because they're tightened in the way I want them. All right, I flip it around. There's no really label or anything that says this facing forward for the exact way you want it, but here we go again. The magnets are so strong, it won't let go of the screws. Tell you when this DJI or Osmo Action 5 comes out, I think I'm gonna buy it and retire this. Okay, now it's on. Let's make sure it works. Yay! Now the logo's face forward. Awesome. All right, so this one will go on my chest mount. This one will kind of be the utility guy. I'll just put him on the various mounts that I want to use. Let's see how it works with another GoPro, something other than GoPro. Here's my chest mount. It's not a GoPro chest mount, it's by Stuntman. How will you attach? Ooh, you fell right in there, didn't you? Oh, and it lines up perfectly. Oh man. This chest mount might have officially retired my GoPro chest mount. Okay. Oh yeah. Awesome. You have to be careful if I take this off while I'm riding along. I can put my hand around the camera and squeeze these things and pull it off. And I have to make sure it's attached well when I put it back on, or else it'll be a bad day. But all right, so GoPro is slowly but surely being filtered away. This chest mount beats out the chesty, and this thing has made all the J mounts and everything else completely obsolete. These I don't need anymore. This, I'll keep it around in case I need it. But yeah, this is looking pretty sweet. I am very excited. So, I don't know, you watch me kind of muddle my way through this little exercise. Hopefully it was some value when you're looking to buy these things. They look pretty cool, look like they have potential. So anyway, take it easy.